So something I'm focusing on a lot recently is just enjoying the present moment and trying not to let how my business is going affect how I'm feeling, because this has been a reoccurring trend over the last few years where I might have a really good month. I had lots of new client signups. Things are going great, so I'm in a great mood. But then also on the flip side, I could have another month where there's not many client signups. The income is not as high, and then I feel like shit basically. And so I've been on this like roller coaster over the last few years where my mood has basically been dictated by how well the business is going. And I realize that that is not sustainable in the long run, and it's not good for me. It's not good for people who are around me, for my girlfriend, and it's something that needs to change. So it's something that I've been thinking of a lot recently, and focusing on things that make me feel good and that I enjoy outside of work has been really the big thing. So this weekend gone, um, Saturday was mostly like a self care day. Got out for a nice walk around by the river, did some Spanish lessons. I've got like a 500-day streak on Duolingo now, which I'm delighted by. And every time I go out for a walk, I'll literally just do a Spanish lesson. So I use an app called Lango Talk. And I'd highly recommend it, by the way, because you can literally just talk to an AI. It'll have a specific, let's say, situation. So today it was on like travel experiences, and it'll have like different situations that I'll just create a topic for. So I'll do that on different walks. I really enjoy that. Yesterday then went for like an hour and 20-minute hike up a mountain where that we're close to, and then chilled for the afternoon. And then I went and did a jiu-jitsu session for like about, it's like an hour and a half total, including warm-ups and stuff like that. So doing things like that make me feel like really, really good. And that's what I'm going to really focus on going forward, is just doing the things that I enjoy, because I don't want to look back in like, 20 years, 30 years and be like, I can't believe I wasted all of that time not enjoying the present moment just because my financial income was lower or higher. And that's just the reality of running your own business. If you're self employed, you'll completely understand this, that it's literally like a roller coaster. Like out of 12 months in a year, you might have, there could be 3 or 4 like really, really good months. There could be, let's say, 5 to 6 just average months. And then there could be maybe anywhere from 2 to 4 bad months. And if you're really consistent over the year, things will work out fine. And things have been working out fine. This is the crazy thing about it, right? So when I when I finished my degree back in 2016, I was literally working in Elvery's, and I was making like €300 a week, working like 35 hours a week. And I was like, okay, if I can get to the point where I can run a business and I can just make like 2 grand a month, I'll be delighted with that. And then after a few months of becoming self employed, I got to that point. And then I was like, okay, if I get up to 3 grand a month, then I'll be happy with that. And so on and so forth. And it just keeps going up and up and up. And what happens is your, I don't know, it's like your baseline resets so that you used to be happy at this number. And then when you get to that number after a while, you're like, I'm no longer happy with that number. I need to get it to the next number. And then when you get to that number, after a while you're like, I'm no longer happy with that number. And it's the same thing that happens, when people buy cars. You might buy a nice BMW or Mercedes, and you're absolutely delighted about it, and you've got it for a while and it's unreal. And then after maybe 6 months or a year of having it, it's like, oh, this is just like my daily drive. It's like, doesn't have the same kind of feeling to it as it had before. And so this is something that I'm like very aware of now. So going forward, I'm trying to just remove my emotions from how well things are going and just enjoy the moment. Because if I don't enjoy this moment, I'm basically just throwing my life away. And I want to be able to enjoy my time and spend my energy with my girlfriend, with my family, with my friends, training jiu-jitsu, learning Spanish, going for hikes, going for walks, going to the sauna, go for a dip in the lake, go on holidays, all these different things. and there's no reason why money should have to impact that. Obviously, to a certain extent, obviously I'm still going to keep running my business, but I'm just trying to have that space in between it. So yeah, that's just something that's been on my mind recently. Want to shoot a quick video because I figured, if I'm struggling with it, then especially anyone who's self-employed, you might be able to relate to this. And even if you're not self-employed, you might be able to relate to it too. And yeah, hope that was helpful. I'm going to get back to just doing a little bit of work. It's Monday evening right now, so I'm just gonna maybe do 10 or 15 minutes, and then I'm actually gonna get out for another walk, because I did like an hour walk earlier, so I got about 7,000 steps, and I'm just gonna go out for another, I'm just gonna go to the shop, get some nice food. Tony's Chocolonely. If you like Tony's, you'll know what I mean. Like, Tony's Chocolonely is, in my opinion, the best chocolate. It's a bit expensive, but especially I've got like issues with dairy, so Tony's Chocolonely is the only one that I can eat, enjoy, tastes amazing, and I have no issues with. So that's how I'm going to get my steps. I'm going to go to the shop and get that and come back. And yeah, if you like Tony's, drop a comment down below. And yeah, if there's any particular video topics that you think could be interesting, just let me know as well, and I'll use that for a future video.